This episode of Little Mushroom is sponsored by the new trend of home dentistry. Because if mom can cut your hair, she can fill your cavities.
Good evening, Little Mushroom. Dylan Jungle here, and we have a breaking news story about the Little Mushroom Denver Broncos. The AAPCA, or the Association Against Paying College Athletes, is investigating the Broncos as accusations have come forward that they may have cheated to win the football championship. Joining me now is Nike Underarmor, who has more details on this story. Nike, what exactly are the Broncos being accused of?
Hey, Dylan. The Broncos have been accused of using cheat codes last week against the Pacific Ocean Wildcats in the big championship game. Photos have been released of Broncos owner Chip Smackdown holding a PlayStation 1 controller on the sidelines, and then suddenly, soon after the Wildcats' head suddenly grew... Dude, I'm sorry. I'm fucking... Alright. I told you I was drunk, man. I apologize. Photos have been released of Broncos owner Chip Smackdown holding a PlayStation 1 controller on the sidelines, and then soon after the Wildcats' head suddenly grew 10 times bigger. Apparently, he typed in a big head mode cheat by mistake. But on his second try, he enabled a God mode cheat that maxed out the stats of his entire team, which explains how Iraq O'Neal was able to score a record 28 touchdowns in the final 2 minutes of the game. Chip Smackdown released the following statement earlier today while browsing Tinder, denying the report.
Ugly, fat, bot. What? No, I didn't cheat. At least not yet. That's why I downloaded Tinder.
Wait, was he talking about cheating on his wife or on the game?
I'll answer that question later on in sports, and also have comments from Iraq O'Neal and some fans who were at the game.
Okay, thank you, Nike. We'll be right back.
One large extra venti cappuccino, no pickles, with extra skim milk, with room for cream, and a basement to make out in. Thanks.
And, can I get your name?
Just write Brittany or Courtney. They both work. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Pizza is bae. Nobody makes it better than the cover your mouth when you coffee shop. It's totes my fave pla.
Brittany or Courtney?
Took you long enough.
Cover your mouth when you coffee shop. Proudly serving unfair trade coffee since 2007. Crazy Sid!
Hey, Little Mushroom, Nike Underarmor back with you, and as you just heard, the Little Mushroom Denver Broncos have been accused of cheating to win last week's football championship. Joining me now via telephone is Iraq O'Neal, who's in possession of the championship trophy. Iraq, is that a baby crying?
No, that's the trophy. It's feeding time. And nobody is taking away my baby from me. We won this trophy fair and triangle.
You mean square?
What's a square?
Iraq, I have a fan in the studio with me that was at the game. Her name is Denise Double Homicide, and she was telling me that she feels betrayed that her favorite team would resort to cheating.
Hello, Iraq.
Denise Double Homicide? Is your husband Jason Homicide?
Ex-husband. We're separated.
Oh, sorry. Jason and I played ball together in college. One time we went out drinking, and he got so drunk that he broke into this old couple's home and beat the man to a bloody pulp in his own bed. But, I mean, he had a lot of concussions. How's he doing?
I don't talk to Jason anymore. He's a maniac.
Iraq, we are here to talk about the cheating scandal.
And I'm here to try and catch up my old friend. Does he still carve a scar into his leg every time he hits a pedestrian with his car?
All right, Iraq, we are getting nowhere, so I am just going to ask you flat out, did you help Chip Smackdown cheat to win the football championship?
Okay. There was a guy. He was selling cheat codes out of the trunk of his car before the game in the parking lot of the stadium. But that's all I'm saying.
Did Chip Smackdown purchase cheats from that guy?
I'm not saying anything else. And I'm sorry, I have to go. It's the trophy snap time.
Hey, Kevin Dart here. Are you having a hard time taking Click on airplanes or out in public? Because I have just acquired a number of Click digital download codes, so you can enjoy Adam Sandler's Click without the anxiety of getting caught with Click paraphernalia, aka the physical disc in case. Send me an email at bedbathandbeyond69@protonmail.com for directions on how to obtain a code. PayPal only.
Welcome back. The Broncos are not taking the cheating accusations lightly and have hired attorney Jack Sex to defend them against the double APCA. And Jack is with me now in the studio.
But yes, that's right. But I thought I was here to talk about the award show next week.
Oh, well, I'm only allowed to talk about sports and my brother's new baby. Do you want to see a picture?
No thanks.
Okay, then, let's bring Dylan in. What's that? He's taking a poo? Okay, Jack, I'm being told Dylan is dropping a deuce, but he will only be in another minute. Are you sure you don't want to see a picture of my brother's new baby?
How about you show me a picture of the mommy instead?
Not to bring the mood down, but she passed away during childbirth.
That doesn't bother me that much. It just means she's single again. Till death, do your part. Am I right?
Hey, sorry, I'm back now. Billy's mom brought some cookies by earlier, and I had a couple, but I'm pretty sure she baked a laxative into them.
Yeah, probably. Billy's favorite drink is X-Lax on the rocks.
Okay, well, Jack Sex, let's talk about the award show next week. What can listeners expect?
They can expect a lot of Jack Sex.
And what if the viewers don't want that? They can just turn off the TV, right?
No. Actually, they can't. See, Mafia has said this is mandatory viewing. But there is a safe word. It's bubbles. And if at any point we do something on the show that makes you uncomfortable, just say the word bubbles and we'll stop.
Who do you think will win the coveted Townsperson of the Year award?
Well, of course, my money is on whatever woman I sleep with the night before. And by that, I mean I'm paying her.
What exactly has she done to make Little Mushroom better?
Well, I'm not sure who that woman will be yet. But if she's anything like the last girl I hooked up with, well, actually that girl was ugly, so if she's anything like her, the noob from Noob's Diner will probably win.
Okay, Jack, thank you for joining us, and I'm looking forward to the award show next week.
Thanks. And, hey, how was your wife? Did that infection ever clear up? Tell her again. I'm sorry.
Fuck you, Jack.
Weather.
Hey everyone, it's the Weatherman, and I'm at the arcade trying to find Dust Storm Danny. The radar last showed that he was playing Time Crisis 2, but was heading north-northeast toward the Marvel vs. Capcom machine. Let's see if we can find him. I think that's him. Danny?
Ha! Suck my balls! What? Who are you?
I'm the Weatherman from Little Mushroom. I brought you a peace offering of this pillowcase filled with quarters if you promise not to attack our town.
Sit it on the ground.
So we're cool? You're gonna leave us alone?
Fucking cheaters! Okay, let's make a deal. You help me win enough tickets to get that off-brand iPod, and I'll stay away from Little Mushroom.
Okay, deal. But do you care if I hang out in the ball pit for a while first? It's kinda my thing.
When we last left Billy Cheesecake, he had just found out that Clarence Flem is his biological father. Let's see how he's taking the news.
No. There's no way that that's true. If I had a nickel for every time somebody told me no, then I would have a lot of nickels to eat.
Billy, sweetie, it's true. Clarence and I both attended the same Nazi concentration camp back in the 40s. We actually went to Holocaust prom together, which was the night you were conceived.
Wait, I was conceived in the 40s? But I'm only 26 years old.
Well, you were very attached to me. I was pregnant with you for close to 50 years. It wasn't easy getting you to leave the womb. The doctor used a crowbar.
FDR once told me in private that he actually could walk and was just faking it for attention.
I can't believe it.
I know. Why would somebody fake being crippled?
No, I can't believe that you're my dad.
I'm your dad? I thought you were my dad.
Clarence never was the brightest bulb in the light bulb batch. He graduated towards the bottom of his class from the concentration camp.
I never was a good test taker. I always gave the wrong answer to the question, are you a Jew?
I need to get back to the studio and digest all of this. I'll talk to you two later.
Billy, wait.
So, Mommy, how's about you and me make Billy a little brother or sister? I have a lot of Play-Doh we could use at home, and my friend Doug is a wizard who knows a spell that could bring the Play-Doh person to life.
Let's just have sex.
Hey, Crazy Sid here. Have you ever been in the hospital and felt like giving up? It's easy to get depressed, so don't let it happen to anyone else. The Boo Boo Ouchies Medical Center is looking for organ donations, so we can play some music to cheer our patients up. Have an old organ that your grandparents left you that's just gathering dust in the garage and harboring a nest of spiders that you're too afraid to get close to because you had a traumatic experience with spiders when you were a child, where you fell into a bunch of spider webs and you could never get them all out of your hair, so your mom had to cut all your hair off? Then the kids at school made fun of you and you locked one of them inside the janitor's closet and never told anybody, and this was like 20 years ago, and he's probably like a skeleton by now because nobody ever let him out. Become an organ donor today! Crazy Sid!
Hey everyone, it's Traffic Guy and Traffic Dog. And I'm about to get coffee with the love of my life. I'm pretty nervous. I haven't been able to sleep at all for at least a month. I've been hallucinating, but I think I finally got it under control. Well, here we go. Where is she? Oh, Beyonca! Beyonca!
I'm over here.
Oh, hi, Beyonca.
Hi, Traffic Guy. How are you?
I'm okay.
Aw, who's your friend?
Oh, that's Thomas Jefferson. He was the 3rd president of the United States.
What?
Idiot, you're hallucinating again. I'm not really here.
Oh, you mean Traffic Dog.
He's so cute.
Well, he gets his looks from his daddy.
Oh, you have his dad too?
I meant me.
Are you saying that you look like a dog?
Well, a handsome dog.
Smooth, dude.
Shut up, Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, Traffic Guy, you're kind of creeping me out.
I'm sorry. It's been a rough couple of months.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy for me either. This whole war with Mother Nature idea is ridiculous. I've been in the army for a year now fighting real terrorists. It's an insult.
Well, Mother Nature has attacked our town twice in the last year.
Wait, you support the war?
I mean, I support defending our town.
Traffic Guy, I should go.
No, wait. Beyonca, I've traveled hundreds of miles to find you. I've thought about you for hundreds of hours, and this ring cost me hundreds of dollars. Beyonca, will you marry me?
100 times. No, Traffic Guy. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, God. No.
Hello, Dylan Jungle back with you. The Michael Jordan man is still at large and has recently been seen wearing a Washington Wizards uniform, which has led many to believe that he has been possessed by an alien symbiote. It's been rumored that the Michael Jordan man has been off-planet recently, fighting a hostile alien race in a secret war, but those reports remain unconfirmed. Joining me now on the phone is Amy Gasm. Now, Amy claims she was recently saved by the Michael Jordan man after a man in a purse mask tried to steal her skis.
No. A man in a ski mask was trying to steal my purse.
My apologies. So, Amy, were you able to get a close look at the Michael Jordan man?
I was. And he's everything that my Tinder profile says I'm looking for in a man. So if you're out there listening, Mr. Michael Jordan man, give me a call. I promise that I won't break your heart, but I may break your bed.
Wow. Okay. That was hot.
I'm not surprised. I am Amy Gasm after all. I single-handedly removed boners off of the endangered species list. They were close to extinction before I was born. That last erectile dysfunction event nearly wiped them out.
I was not aware that boners had ever been on the endangered species list, like next to birds and polar bears and stuff.
Absolutely. Before I came along, the only boners left in North America were being held in captivity at the San Diego Zoo. But now they're thriving and pulsating.
Okay. Amy, thank you for calling in. I'm going to need some alone time for a few minutes. We'll be right back.
Hello, this is War Update with your mayor, Daniel Fear. Now, first I must address Albert Einstein. There were rumors last week that we had been deported from Little Mushroom, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Albert Einstein is being held at the Little Mushroom Penitentiary and Grill on grounds of treason. It was not an easy choice to make, but I believe the only way we can defeat Mother Nature is if we all come together as a town with no dissension. Which is why I'm happy to announce that our first attack on Mother Nature took place earlier today, and it was a huge success. Texas Bullets, Bastard Garbage, and 100 new recruits taken in this week's draft marched around town spraying aerosol cans into the atmosphere. We made a significant dent in the ozone layer, which is, of course, Mother Nature's first line of defense. We expect a retaliation any day now, but we will be ready. Hey, it's Crazy Sid again! Are you expecting your first grandchild but just aren't sure if you're ready? If so, Planned Grandparenthood has your back. We offer services such as learning how much candy to give your grandchild, how often should you babysit, and killing either your daughter or daughter-in-law before they can give birth. Because if you're not ready to become a grandparent, you shouldn't be forced into it. Planned Grandparenthood, preparing you for the next stage of your life, or keeping you at your current stage by killing a loved one. Crazy Sid!
Hey everyone, this is Beyonca, and I know this might be weird, but I just don't want Little Mushroom to have the wrong impression of me and think I'm a bad person just because of the whole traffic guy situation. We just weren't meant for each other, but I have some good news. I ended up meeting this great guy outside the coffee shop, and we're headed back to his place now. And he's a lawyer. His name is Jack. What's your last name? I don't think you told me.
I'm Jack Sex. Now, can you finish with the roadhead? I'm getting blue balls over here, and that's Jack Sex kryptonite.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome back. I have a very special guest joining me now, the father of Punches Impossible and his opponent in the ring in just 2 weeks, Booze Fearsome.
Well, thank you, Dylan, for having me here. But I have to correct you. Punches Impossible is not my son.
Well, technically he is.
No, he may be my boy, but he ain't my son.
Okay, well, let's move on. How are you training for the fight against your boy? I mean, Punches Impossible is one of the top fighters in the world, and you're a man well into his 60s.
Do you realize how many times I've beaten that boy? I know his weaknesses because I gave him his weaknesses.
So you're confident that you will win in 2 weeks?
I guarantee that I will win. And after I'm done with that boy, he will know exactly how I've felt these past 30 plus years.
How have you felt the past 30 plus years?
Well, Dylan, I've felt a lot of things the past 30 years. Hungry, tired. I fell down and broke my hip a couple years ago, and that hurts. I was gassy for about a decade. Just constant gas for almost 10 years. Holy smokes. But inside, deep inside my soul, I've felt nothing. Nothing at all. Ever since my wife, Mary Lou, died, I've been a shell gas station of a man. I'm just a shell of myself. But also, like I said, just constant gas for almost a decade.
But why take it out on your son, Punches Impossible?
He ain't my son.
I'm sorry. Why take it out on your boy?
Because he's the only one that stuck around. I mean, I know it wasn't his choice, as he was just a kid, but after Mary Lou passed, I had nobody. Nobody. He was the only one there. What else was I to do?
Well, maybe not beat him. Maybe not make him live in the mantle of the earth. Just maybe not hurt him at all.
Dylan, I have a lot of anger in me. I just wish that it would go away. Why did Mary Lou have to go away, but the anger won't leave?
Okay, this is getting really depressing.
I'm sorry. I must be going through menopause or something.
Well, that doesn't make any sense, but maybe you're right. So, Booze, any final words to your son? I mean, your boy, before the fight in 2 weeks?
Let's do this!
Hey everyone, it's Traffic Guy, and I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm going to be okay. I think. Why doesn't she love me? What's wrong with me? I'm really alone.
What about me?
Shut up, Thomas Jefferson.